Keeping our focus on Capitol Hill and Hakeem Jeffries still holding the floor, I want to bring in Josh Gottheimer, Democratic congressman from New Jersey, who serves as vice chair to the House Problem Solvers Caucus. Congressman, just to be clear, do you see any way that this bill doesn't pass at this point?
No, this thing is going to pass, and the Republicans are going to own this debacle of a piece of legislation that's going to not only get more unpopular as people learn what's in this bill, but is going to critically hurt families across our country and in my state of New Jersey.
You've talked about some of the ways that this bill will impact New Jerseyans on utility bills, seniors in nursing homes, low-income kids. At this hour, what are you hearing from your constituents, and what are you telling them, especially as some of them are calling you, I'm sure, saying, I'm really scared about what this means?
No, listen, the phones are ringing off the hook in my office today because I think people are tuning in to what this is about. Obviously hearing Hakeem Jeffries on the floor, but hearing from so many of us, right, what it's going to do to gut Medicaid, take health care away from 12 million Americans, so many of them in New Jersey. You're talking about seniors kicked out of nursing homes, children losing their health care, taking food out of the mouths of hungry kids and families. Energy bills will go up, probably at least $110 a year because of what this is going to do to reduce energy supply in our country. It's going to take away health care from women. And then they find out about the price tag, right? $3.3 trillion addition to our national debt, which is why Moody's downgraded recently the country's finances. Why? Because this is so fiscally irresponsible. It's not only hurting people, but it's going to hurt our economy for decades to come.
And even on the national debt, we had Republican Congressman Dusty Johnson on just in the last hour, and he was lamenting the national debt, which is not tackled within this bill, and was part of the reason that some Republicans were reluctant, though they ultimately got on board with the president's agenda here. You talk a lot with other Republican members as a member of the Problem Solvers Caucus. What are you hearing from your colleagues across the aisle about this bill and the fact that they're looking at a nonpartisan CBO score that shows some really dire impacts of this legislation? Are they not reading those? What are they seeing in this that's helping them get to yes here in your conversations behind the scenes?
I mean, just like Dusty pointed out, right, this is going to have a huge impact on our debt. And a lot of them are saying, I can't believe how we got to this point, that instead of taking on the fiscal problems in our country, we've actually just made it worse. And that's what I'm hearing from a lot of them, but listen, they're caving under pressure, as they always do. And that's the problem here. When you get, in Jersey, where I'm from, and this is why, instead of it being a big, beautiful bill, I'm saying if you look at this thing, it's a big effed up bill. It's a complete disaster, as we say in Jersey, because the impact, when you add up the costs of what it's going to take away from our state in terms of dollars for health care for people, for food for kids and families who are hungry, right? And you look at the energy impact it's going to have. It's going to cost the average family in New Jersey $3,300, right? It's a new Trump tax of $3,300 per family. And I think people are, as time goes on, going to figure out what this is going to do, not just to their pocketbook, but due to the country's pocketbook. And that's when this thing is going to become such a huge political liability for people, and we're seeing that already. Fox News put out a poll, nearly 60% of Americans in their study disapprove of this bill, right? And that's Fox News, right? So you just get a sense of how unpopular this is with Republicans, not just Democrats.
Yeah, I mean, look, polling is polling and data is data. It doesn't tilt based on party politics, at least not usually. But look, I think that this bill also gives you guys a real clear opportunity to talk about some of the key issues from the 2024 election, including affordability and the cost of living. We saw Zohran Mamdani do this in New York quite successfully as he won his primary bid there. Do you see Mamdani as a blueprint for your party, the way that he has tried to talk about these issues and positioned himself in New York politics as a somewhat national figure, though it's early on?
Well, listen, there's affordability, which I think is a critical issue what Hakeem Jeffries is talking about getting taxes down and getting costs down and making life more affordable for hardworking Americans. I disagree with Dabi in terms of his socialist policies. I don't think raising taxes or spewing anti-Semitic rhetoric is the answer. And so I disagree with a lot of what he said. But back to the point of what Democrats nationally should talk about, we got to focus on affordability issues, which we care about getting costs down, health care costs down for families, right? Making sure rent costs go down and all costs of housing, we get more housing that's affordable for families out there, and we do everything we can to help in the pocketbook, which this administration, the Trump administration, has done just the opposite of, right? They ran on lower taxes, lower costs, affordability, and then you look at bills like this and what it's going to do in their tariff policy, and costs have just gone up, not down. So I don't know, when you look at these bills like this, you realize it's just the opposite of what they ran on, and they're going to have to pay the price politically for this.
Yeah, that certainly was a focus, and we're watching as they try to say promises were made and kept, where they keep their focus in this bill, because, of course, the data and the projections show a different story. For now, we'll leave it there. Congressman Josh Gottheimer, thank you for coming on with us.